Put your hands up your back. Taser!
As I was walking out the door, he took this cup and slung it and hit me upside my head as hard as he could. And I want to press charges. This is my witness here.
Please stop.
Please stop.
You're going to get more charges. These warrants are not going anywhere.
Sometimes employees can become problematic. And it's normal, of course, to feel stress on the job. But then there are some employees who just lose all professionalism and have full-on meltdowns at work. So they get their asses handed to them when the cops are called.
Well, you weren't going to give it back until I told you something.
I'm sorry. I was just upset.
On July 22nd, 2024, in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, a local dog groomer named Sheila Baca called 911 and told police that another employee had allegedly attacked her.
The dog bit me, headbutted me in the face, and then all over me. I was like, somebody needs to come get this dog now. Like, it's not like I was flip it out. I literally left the dog, went outside. I'm not doing that. Yeah. You know? Like, the fact of the matter is, this is not a single person's job, and they should never have had me in here like this alone.
Well, it looks like they got enough employees. There's a lot.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
There sure is. Yeah, but I'm the only one working alone. Yeah.
How long have you been working here?
About 7 months.
About 7 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they me on my bonus. They was just giving me $1,500. They only gave me $500. It's been now. I've been trying to just, I need to move.
Yeah.
But, I'm not going to get hit. I'm not.
So how did that happen?
So I asked her to leave the room. I was like, you need to get out of here. I'm not doing this right now. And I tried to guide her out, and she elbowed me in the face.
Oh, she did this.
Yeah. And so I was like, I'm calling the police. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting assaulted.
Yeah.
Like,
it's the right thing. Yeah, we got you. You're the one that called. And it was, what dog were you?
they took it. They came and took, because the dog she was acting so crazy. The dog pulled itself loose from the table, and that's why I pushed out the door, because the dog was trying to leave behind her. And so you need to leave, there's a dog. They pushed her out, and I just ate the dog. So that's why I pushed her out of the door all the way.
Sheila claimed the entire situation started because a dog attacked her while she was grooming it. But when the cops spoke to the other staff members, they had a different story, and they have surveillance video to prove they're the ones telling the truth.
Elbowing. Yeah, she was punched him first and then elbowed. So if you have a dog that's ain't cooperate like that, you just have somebody else come to help? Or?
She shouldn't put him in. Well, she should be properly secured in the table.
Yeah.
But if they were still fighting, she should put them away, and then I would call the parents and
I got you. Cool. Yeah. So she did. Yeah.
The surveillance video showed Sheila hitting the dog. Instead of putting the dog away and then removing herself, Sheila decided to take her anger out on an innocent animal. It's disgusting and vile behavior from someone entrusted to care for other people's pets.
Yeah, she looks like she's frustrated there. She's like yelling. Is she yelling into the radio?
She's yelling, now. She really is.
Wow, she's kind of. Dog's calm now.
And like how you were asking before, did he get bathed? The bathing room isn't under camera, so we don't know what's happening there to make him.
And she did the bathing?
Because she seems scared, and she just freaks out. And once she leaves, the dog goes.
She's just going crazy.
Sheila lied to the police about being the victim, as she was clearly the violent one. Now that police have seen the evidence, they went back to confront Sheila and then caught her partaking in more suspicious behavior.
Where are her backpacks at? What's all in here?
Just my products.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they need to look in there and take a look, make sure it's all yours.
Who does?
They do.
Why?
Well, that's going to happen because
Why? Why?
they would just want to make sure that you don't have taken any of their stuff.
I am. I'll be honest, I am. I'll put it back. Sorry, I was. I'll be honest. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was mad.
Just leave that bag right there right
It's
now.
not all this.
Leave the bag, okay? Just leave it
It's not
alone.
all this. I promise.
Okay, it's fine. Just leave it there for now. Okay.
I will. Yeah, this is...
Separated.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I deserve this. I work hard here.
Where's your backpacks at?
I'm like,
There. On the other side? Oh. You don't have any other stuff in your backpacks, do you? Because you had stuff in here if it wants to go. You already admitted to that.
yes.
What about your backpack?
Yeah. Not like a long hole, just like the problem that they bought for me.
Yeah. Well,
This is Texas. I did
yeah, just leave the bag. We'll go through
I'm
it.
sorry, guys.
Sheila just openly admitted to stuffing an entire trash bag with company property. Sheila somehow thought she was going to just walk out the front door, but the cops let her know that that wasn't going to happen.
Mom, it's happening.
Well, we saw the video. We watched the
I
video.
slapped the dog. I did slap the dog.
Yeah.
He was fighting. He was crazy. He had been wanting crazy since there. It's not abusing dog. I did slap that dog. But it's not like I was abusing him. I was making match right. It's not. I was like, or nothing like that.
Yeah, well, we watched the whole video, so it's all on video.
That's why I called him in here to help me, because I couldn't take him anymore. That's why I called him out. That was the whole point.
Yeah, just sit tight for now. You can sit down if you want, or whatever.
Are you going to listen to this?
We don't know yet.
I'm sitting at that.
It's obvious Sheila was not planning on giving the stuff back she stole until the cops called her out for taking the items. Now that she realized she might be in trouble, Sheila decided to play sweet and get on the officer's good side.
Can I please just put it back?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Can I
No,
please
no,
officer just let me put it back?
no.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Because I'm the victim.
Well, we watched the video, so.
For her,
Just
elbowing
relax
me
for a
in
little
the
bit.
face?
Yeah, well, we saw the video. She nailed you in the face.
She did elbow me in the face.
You came up to her.
I
She was
asked
just
her to
standing
leave
there.
me alone because she was
Well.
harassing me.
Well, you were mad. We could see you pointing and yelling.
I was mad.
And you went towards her. We saw
I
that.
asked her to leave because she stepped towards me.
No,
I said, I'm
she
not
didn't even
doing
move.
this.
She didn't even
And
move.
she did.
I watched the video. Video doesn't lie.
She stepped from here to here. Yes, she did. And that's when I was like, you need to leave my room. I'm not doing this right now.
Well,
And she did elbow me in the face. I got a busted lip. I started bleeding.
we saw the video. It's on video.
Yeah, I
You
know.
realize that, right?
Yes, I know. My mouth bleeding inside of my mouth. There's no video. You can't film inside my mouth. You have no idea your mouth is just like another. And this is my mom are going a month now by myself, killing myself. Well, they're just like, oh.
Why did
Nothing
you stay?
I don't have options, officer. I'm a single mom.
No,
I would
no.
like them to not see that I'm going to take this stuff.
Nope.
Please.
Nope. That's not going to happen.
Please, officer.
No.
Why?
That's-
I'm admitting it. I'm
I
being
know.
honest. I feel bad.
Okay.
I felt bad immediately. Please.
Just because Sheila admitted to committing the crime doesn't mean she gets to walk away scot-free. While Sheila continued arguing with one cop, his partner was looking at more surveillance footage to see if Sheila was telling the truth about being assaulted by another co-worker.
What is she saying? Leave?
I don't. I was
Tell
outside
Melody?
trying to get some.
So she's walking around. She's yelling, obviously. And pointing. He's kind of just standing there, so she's like touching him. Oh yeah, throwing an elbow at her. She's just pushing her first.
Yeah, she pushed her, I guess.
I don't think she even. I didn't see her elbow even go up.
Then it pushed her here again. And that's when I came up.
She's pushing him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't get hit.
Looks like Sheila's caught herself in yet another lie. The law requires police officers to identify the primary aggressor, and the video shows that Sheila was the first person to strike someone. The cops decide on a plan of action, and it's definitely one that Sheila's not gonna like.
Can I take these off so it doesn't hurt me?
Well, we can do it in a second.
Sorry,
Yeah, we'll bring your son's here to take the rest, right? Your tools.
I don't know.
Is that him there?
Now that my daughter-in-law that works here too.
Oh. Well, we took your son way out there. We'll be able to take care of your custody. Is that okay?
I like to press charges on her hitting me. Why aren't you guys doing anything about that? Why isn't she getting arrested? That's assault. It's on camera.
Put it on. I didn't.
It's on camera. You know,
Why is it covered?
I covered it. Why? I was taking the product, obviously, officer.
Officers know that a lot of times, a suspect can become more aggressive when they're put in handcuffs, because that's when suspects realize they're not going to get away with their crimes. Sheila here is no exception. When the cops escort her outside, that's when she showed them her real personality.
You have a number for your son?
No, it's in my phone.
Okay.
Why would I know it?
Well, a lot of people know numbers. I mean, I don't know. Okay. What's your date of birth, Sheila?
I'm not telling you anything else. He has it.
You have her son? Yeah, just come back. Brad, can we call your son? Is that okay?
Can you like take one off at least? Like I'm not gonna
that 15 is return to Sheila, Plaza Valley, negative 290.
Oh.
Hey Sheila, do you still have that address? It's downstairs.
No.
What's your address here?
I gave it to you. Like, why am I gonna tell you guys all kind of things over and over? This is ridiculous.
So are you gonna conceal your identity too? Is that,
What are you talking about? I gave him my identity.
okay.
You're trying to steal my tools. You guys need to come back and get them. You need to call and tell him I'm going to jail and ask him to bail my out.
Where are you texting?
My boyfriend.
For what?
To ask him to bail me out. Please, please.
There's no bail.
What do you mean?
There's no bond.
What does that mean?
That's good.
For what?
You're charged for arraignment.
For what? What am I charged?
Larceny.
Charges is larceny.
What's larceny?
Stealing.
I didn't steal anything
You have the
yet.
intent to steal their
I didn't steal it though.
But the
They
intent was
stole
to
from me
steal.
first.
First off, notice how when Sheila didn't get what she wanted, she stopped using her fake sweet and innocent voice. And secondly, she was blatantly lying, as there was zero evidence that her place of work stole anything from the woman. Since she's already lied about a lot of things, there's no way the cops are gonna believe her.
I'm asking you
Are you
again.
guys kidding? I'm not doing
What's your
it.
date of birth? 105 PD. See this?
105.
We're just confirming.
What's
the date of birth that you have for Sheila?
Can I go in there and hit her? So at least have a...
Is that it?
Did you not see this? That's usually a symbol for yes, sir. And where's my
Let's
tools?
go.
Wait, I don't want to
They're
leave
in your
without
backpack.
my tools.
Well, you're not taking them with you.
Yeah, but I'm not leaving
Let's
them
go.
here either. This
Let's
is
go.
how I got robbed last time, you guys. I'm gonna have to come over here and throw another fit, and you're gonna have to come arrest me again then.
Well, if that happens, that's what.
I would, because those tools are worth and grand.
So we have it on our body camera. If your son doesn't come, I'm sure they'll hold it.
Dude, they have tips in there and everything for me. And what if I don't even get paid for today? You guys are f***ed up.
The only person Sheila should blame for this thing is herself. She was charged with animal cruelty and felony larceny. The good news is there was no serious injury to the dog. On April 24th, 2023, police arrived at a local McDonald's to begin investigating a possible arson case. The night before, someone set a dumpster on fire behind the McDonald's. Luckily, one of the employees used her cell phone to videotape the alleged arsonist.
Well, he works here, so you know, we got all this information.
So do you, if you could get like his address, date of birth, and if you have a phone number for him also.
Yeah, I have a phone number.
You don't have his current address.
I don't have his current address.
You got that on USB drive for me?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. And your officer?
Rainy.
Thank you for getting up there so quickly.
Of course.
Don't know how we need to handle this. That's arson. I don't know that you. The fire department got called out that night. Had to close my business because it got to be a massive fire. I mean, it's more than what you see right there, a little bit. So we'll upload as much as we need to, as many times as we need to. But we need to get this guy arrested today.
So more than likely it won't be today, because it's gonna get forwarded to a detective, and then they will be the ones to do the arrest. Does he work tomorrow?
He will be back Wednesday at 1:30, I believe.
All right, she says he comes back Wednesday at 1:30. And do you know what time that was on yesterday?
They called me about at least about 10, I think.
In the morning?
No, at night. Last night.
Why would an employee want to set his workplace on fire? The cops tried to search for the suspect, but nobody could locate him for 3 weeks. Then they found out the suspect was working at another fast food restaurant. The suspect was picked up from work in another person's vehicle, and the police pulled them over.
How's it going, sir? Good, how are you? Good, I'm Officer now, Savannah PD. So the reason I pulled you over is I just was driving through Montgomery Landings, or Magnolia, or whatever it is. Your plate cover is just really obstructing the county, the decal, so that's why I'm pulling you. Do you have your license on you? Yeah. Okay, I appreciate you. There's just Officer Gordon over here. He's just standing by just for protocol. Mr. McGregor, you work at McGregor? You were in McDonald's, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Mind stepping out for me real quick, and I gotta speak to you about something. I'll speak to you once you guys have the car, okay? I really appreciate it, guys. Do you mind if I pack it down just to check? Do you got your ID on you?
No, it's in my wallet at home.
Okay. Well, you have a warrant for your arrest, okay? So just step back here for me.
It's a pretty dumb game to act clueless and innocent when you were caught on camera red-handed. Police were ready to arrest the suspect, but unfortunately, this guy decided he was not going to go down easy.
So it's going to be in reference to something that happened over at McDonald's. Pepper chance on your back.
Babe,
I'm not going to fight with you.
please stop.
Listen to me.
Please stop.
Mr. McGregor. Okay.
Please stop.
You're gonna get more charges. These warrants are not going anywhere. Okay?
I didn't do anything.
It doesn't matter. I'll explain.
I don't know why I'm going to jail. No, babe. Get me out, karaoke, please.
All right.
Please.
It's okay.
Please put your hands behind your back, or you're gonna get more charges.
We don't want to have to do that.
I don't want to go and do nothing.
All right. Put your hands on your back or no, because we're gonna make you. Okay.
I'm not going with you.
Okay.
McGregor. Place your hands behind your back. I'm gonna pepper spray. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
No one knows what
Listen.
Where's the warrant?
We're gonna get you a physical copy.
I didn't do anything.
Go ahead and put your pin.
Here's a piece of advice. When the cops are handcuffing you, it's best to comply, because otherwise, you might get an additional charge for resisting arrest. The suspect continued begging and crying, but no amount of tears or yelling ever results in the handcuffs coming off.
I was good. I just got my new job. They're gonna fire me.
Okay, we're gonna explain everything that's going on. Please do.
I have a f***ing warrant. I have a probation officer.
Yeah, probation officer.
He would have called me.
Okay, over here.
Please don't put me in there.
We're gonna explain everything to you.
I know, because I don't understand why I'm gonna have a warrant.
So you have an arson warrant from McDonald's, okay?
Arson.
Please spread your legs for me.
That's
We didn't
get the warrant.
What? It's under his name. What do you need to do?
So that's what we're gonna work through right now. That's why, again, it's not worth fighting for because we don't make the decision on the warrant. Go ahead and step in there for me, okay?
Please don't set me right. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm gonna
sit in the car.
Calm down. It's okay. Let him talk.
Go ahead.
No, you guys shut the door.
Put your foot in there.
Just let him talk.
So he has a warrant for arson, okay?
One thing people don't realize is that cops don't decide who gets a warrant. It's their job to arrest anyone with a warrant, and they can't let people go even if they want to. The officer tried to explain this to the suspect's boyfriend, and that's when the suspect decided to suddenly turn violent.
Okay.
No. Stop.
I don't want to be
Stop. You're gonna catch more charges.
Stop it.
Ow!
Stop. Sit. Listen to me. Stop. It's okay.
Is this your...
Let me talk to them.
Who is this gentleman to you?
It's my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay, he has warrants from McDonald's.
More than one?
No, it's just the one arson warrant. And that's what we're here today to serve.
From McDonald's?
Yeah, so I don't know the details of it, I just know that he has a warrant for his arrest. Okay?
But, so, are you...
We're gonna confirm the warrant, yes. Just go ahead and confirm this warrant for me if you don't mind.
I'm gonna do whatever I can. I'm gonna do whatever I can, okay?
Okay,
Stop.
Okay.
I know you don't. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
If he didn't want to get arrested, he shouldn't have set company property on fire. When the suspect calmed down, the cops took the opportunity to get his side of the story.
And you worked at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
They said that they were trying to set me up because I was leaving They were after me. We were going to get lawyers because they were discriminating.
Alright, so Mr. McGregor, here's the thing is, but on our end, that's a judge's order. When they take a warrant out against you,
How do I get out of jail?
you're going to have to see a judge.
When?
So I'm stuck in there all night.
When can you see?
I'm not sure when...
It's going to be like a month.
No, it is not going to be a month.
No, there isn't really warrant for his arrest. There's not something we can do about
He's
that.
got mental problems.
Well, every person told us that we have to release everyone from jail, but we're gonna let the jail know about it so they can keep him in a environment where they think they put him by himself and restrain him. But nothing we can do about the warrant.
But when does he get to see a judge then?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Well, excuse me. Tomorrow afternoon.
You hear that? And there's nothing I can do in this meantime to do anything.
It's not even our warrant. It's another agency's warrant.
Another agency.
Savannah Fire Department.
The suspect was charged with arson. He told the authorities that his anxiety disorder is what led him to start the fire. He said McDonald's was too crowded and he wanted the customers to leave. The judge gave the man a 5-year sentence. On the 25th of January 2024, police officers pulled over a female driver named Jamie because records indicated that her driver's license was suspended. This routine traffic stop took a turn, and the cops uncovered multiple other crimes.
The reason we stopped you is your license is suspended.
My license is suspended?
Yep, your driver's license.
Since when?
I can look up the date, but it was pretty recently. Failure to pay traffic fine, so you had a ticket or something.
I shouldn't have any tickets.
You do, yeah. So second question, do you have a medical card?
I do not.
Okay, how much is in the car? Because it's evident that there is in the car. So if you're honest with me, I can work with you, but if you lie to me, it's going to make it worse. So is there in the car?
I've got an empty bowl in here.
That's it?
That's it.
Nothing else? Nothing on either of you?
Well, I just called, this is an Uber. Can I just call another Uber?
Well, you're part of the traffic stop now, unfortunately. So you're not in any trouble right now or anything, but you're part of the traffic stop. So you're Uber driving right now?
Yes.
The man sitting next to Jamie claimed to not know her and that he was only in her car because Jamie was his Uber driver. Not only was Jamie possibly under the influence of drugs while driving, but most likely she'll never be allowed to work for Uber again.
Can you leave everything in the car for me, please?
No, apparently she has.
You can take your phone, but leave everything else in the car. Leave everything else in the car.
You're not getting my wallet. Sorry about your damn wallet.
Okay. How about this? How about you can turn around and put your hands behind your back?
How about you don't touch me because you have absolutely
You're gonna go to jail then.
no
yep, turn
right.
around.
No.
Turn around.
No.
Turn the f around. I'm gonna make you turn around.
No.
Okay.
You have
turn around.
Zero.
Turn around.
You have
gonna make me take you to the ground.
Right. Check the wallet. There's nothing in it.
Take you to the ground.
No. Check the wallet. There's nothing in it. I do not want you to have my damn wallet.
The fact that Jamie thought the cops were going to do anything shady with her wallet is ridiculous. The only person shady in this situation is Jamie, and she had no issue whatever with continuing to make a fool out of herself by fighting with the cops.
Alright. Put your hands behind your back.
I need to make a phone call first.
I'm gonna put you to the ground. We'll figure it out, but you're making it worse. Put your hand behind your back. Please still have my handcuffs. I got her hand now if you need. What is it that you're trying to hide that you're doing this?
Dude,
is there
an asshole for no reason.
Is there in the car?
No, but you are being an asshole for absolutely no reason.
I think you're the one being. She's got a little over this too. Let go of this.
Done being.
Yeah,
Can
please.
I please make a phone call first?
You
I
want to
really
see forward a little
don't
bit?
know the phone number by heart, or at least write a phone number on my hand. Please.
Yeah. We'll let you do a phone call in a minute.
Need to. No, listen.
Put your foot back in the car. Put your foot back
My
in the
son
car.
is at home with someone. Please.
Okay, we will let you make the call, but because of what you're doing, you're making it worse.
Jamie likes to play fast and loose with the law, which is pretty unfortunate since she's also a mother to a child. But she gets no special privileges just because she wants them. They then searched Jamie's car and found drugs. Because of that, they now had to identify the Uber passenger.
Yeah, I tried to get a hold of you before I had an Uber ordered for me. But apparently her license was suspended and I guess she had or something. I know, I just told them that too, like it's an Uber driver for me.
So I know this guy personally.
Do you really?
Yeah. He's always got signal 31 Charlie.
Okay.
So
well, I don't know how you feel about it.
Well, yeah, they just got my name and everything.
All right. Do me a favor. Just hang up the phone real quick.
Yes, sir.
All right. Step over here to the vehicle, front of the vehicle. And you place your hands on the vehicle.
Can I ask what's going on?
Right now you're getting searched.
The officer told his partner that he knows the passenger from other instances, specifically Signal 31 Charlie, which is police code for narcotics. This made the officer suspect that the passenger was not being totally honest with them.
Okay, well, you've just been in a car that we found.
Okay, but I'm an Uber. I can show you.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and search you, okay?
You still on speaker? Right.
Do me a favor, put your hands behind your back.
Yes, sir. You're going to jail.
Yes, you are.
You heard me?
Yeah, you're going to jail.
I'm talking to my brother.
Okay. There you go.
What's up?
31.
He's in there released for robbery.
You got a bag I can put all this in? What is it? 31 Charlie.
Good? Oh, wow. Jesus.
Not only did the passenger have cocaine on him, but the officer also said he had a purge, which meant the passenger had not paid the court-ordered amount for child support. Meanwhile, Jamie was asking to use her cell phone. The man she called wanted to come get Jamie's car, but by law, the cops had to tow it, and the man doesn't like that.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry, just for our policy.
If I hurry up and get there,
No.
I know it's not. I know it can be done.
I'm sorry, man. I wish I could work with you.
She's not even going to have the money to get out of jail. You're going to impound her car? I mean, she's a single mother of a child. Literally.
She shouldn't be traveling around with on her, okay? Did you just say on? It isn't. Alcohol is a okay? Sir, I can't budge on it. For my policy, I have to tow the car. I have no other options. I have to do that, and I'm not getting hemmed up, okay? So, for my supervisor, the car is being towed.
You're a complete prick. I don't understand why.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Jamie was charged with resisting arrest, driving on a suspended license, and possession of marijuana under 20 grams. Her passenger was charged with possession of cocaine, possession of marijuana, and possession of equipment. On June 29, 2023, employees at a local Jimmy John's called police to report a disorderly male employee that was refusing to leave. The man had only been working there for 1 week. When the cops arrived, they issued the man a trespass warning.
Alright, so, here's your stuff. When you leave, understand something. You can't come back to this location at all. You got other Jimmy John's, just not this one. That means if you're coming through this plaza, and you come up to this doorway, you need to make an overt action to show you're going around the property. You understand? Okay, then you need to leave. I said now. If you don't leave right now, I'm going to put you across and I'm going to take you away for trespassing.
This way, right? You can go anywhere you want. You just can't stay on the property here.
I can't go to Jimmy John's.
Yeah. Jimmy John's in the parking lot here.
Hey, Jimmy John's is where I'm barred from, so I can't go to Jimmy John's, right?
Yeah, and if you look at it and the surrounding parking lot or area.
No. That's not what it says.
Yeah, it does say that. The premises of. This is considered the premises. Doesn't mean you could stand out here on the fire lane and continue to be a nuisance to the business. Okay? If you want to go over to Ocean Grill, you can do that. That's fine. You can't be in this area.
Clearly it says, which is located at right here.
Correct.
That's right here.
Correct, but this is continuing. This is where the business Playful Park here. That's part
right
of the business.
Here. That's 2, 3, 4, 6. That's this Jimmy John's.
Yeah,
this
you can go to other Jimmy John's.
No, that's this spot only.
You can't stand right outside the doors and just be a nuisance here. You understand that?
I wasn't doing that. That's
okay, but I'm not saying it to you, but they have a right to ask you to leave. They work
here too.
But they fired you. That's what they told us.
He either didn't understand he was fired or was refusing to understand. But with the trespass order, by now, it should be pretty obvious. At this point, it was becoming clear by the man's combative attitude that he was trying to make things more difficult. The man then told police that he knew the owner and that they had their story wrong.
That little girl thinks she owns the damn place.
Okay, then why do you talk to the owner if he owns the place and he doesn't like her doing that? That's between her and the owner. I can't tell her not to call the police.
She's not supposed to be there. She's the one fired.
Well, we're under a different information. So if that's the case and you know the owner and this is wrong information, okay, he can easily fix it. But that's between you and him. We got called here as a police service call from the business. And they have a right to ask you to leave.
I'm going to tell you what happened earlier.
Okay.
Since I've been here.
Okay.
The whole day.
Okay.
This stole some shit.
Okay.
He put that in the back of his car and it's still in the back of his car from this business.
Okay.
I've been here all day watching.
Okay.
He stole some from this business, all right?
Okay. And you said that you have the owner's phone number, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't got to call him right now because he's busy.
Okay. So you call him when he's not busy. You know him, right? And you can clear this up.
So this is what's the serious about this.
Okay.
They're stealing.
Okay.
From a business. They're stealing from a business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm clearly working here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making sure they're working. That's all I'm here to do.
Okay. And that's fine. And like I said, if that's the case, okay, you said that the owner's busy right now. You you tell him what's going on. Say that the police were called here, okay, that they told me I had to leave the business, and there was this discrepancy over I work here. If they change that and he's like, well, that's not what happens, then he could always rescind the barring form. But as of right now, we only have the information as we have here now. And they, as employees of the business, they're working, they have a right to ask you to leave. So It sounds like you don't want to cause yourself a disturbance.
You can't ask, look, if I'm an employee, you can't ask an employee to leave. That makes no damn sense.
But it does make sense. The company has the right to do that. If you're fired and trespass from an establishment, you're not allowed to loiter. If you do loiter, they then have the right to call the cops. The man was grasping at straws and wasting everyone's time. But then he said something that was utterly delusional.
I'm part owner of the store. I hope you know that.
I have no idea anything. Nobody told me anything. I just got here as a backup.
That's what I'm letting you know. I'm part owner of the store.
Okay.
So this is what I'm telling you.
So why would they be telling the part owner of the store to leave? That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I was trying to tell him, but I don't understand why he did all of that. So I'm telling you.
Okay.
I am part owner of the store.
Okay.
And so this is what I'm telling you about those two.
Okay.
Those two sat there and created diversion today.
Okay.
And watch this one steal some shit and put it in his orange car.
Okay.
That's what happened today.
And I understand that, and I'm not trying to negate that that's not what happened. But my advice to you is this: if that's what happened, you know the owner. You said he's busy.
That's what I was here today for. He wanted to find out who was stealing from the store.
Okay. You have 5 seconds before I put cuffs on you. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds.
The employees confirmed the man was not part of the ownership. They told the cops that they hired the troubled man a week ago and that he refused to speak to anyone, and they had to immediately fire him. The cops suspected that most likely the guy might turn up again, so they stayed close by. And sure enough, the man returned, but he probably wasn't expecting that the cops would still be there.
What's up, man? Hey, put your hands behind your back.
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
Taser!
Southwest corner.
Stop resisting!
And just like that, he made another dumb decision and another. This guy was a free man, and the only thing he had to do was stay away from the restaurant. But that might be too much to ask, since he's already failed to take a hint multiple times. The cops continued to struggle with the man and finally got him into handcuffs.
Shit.
Come for
Delta Camp 42 go.
42
Report, dog. No, this is exactly what you deserve for fighting with us. You're told you weren't allowed to be here. You shut up anyways and immediately started throwing hands on my partner.
Yeah, 42.
Y'all can't take that.
We can't take it. It looks like we took it just fine.
No, y'all can't keep my.
Oh, dude, no, we don't want you.
Yeah, 10-4.
2398.
Oh,
yeah, well.
Y'all gonna have to let me go. Y'all gonna have to let me go. I ain't. Y'all walked up. Bro, y'all.
Body cam would say otherwise.
Y'all walked up on me.
I'm on a 68.
I am barred.
About to go home.
That's the truth. So therefore, I am not trespassing. Trespassing means I have to be inside of the place.
Not true.
That's the law. If I'm not inside the place, it's not trespassing.
What's going on?
So if I'm not inside the place, I'm not trespassing.
What do you need, bro? You need anything?
Yeah, my cuffs fell out when I went after him. And
Go grab him. Cool.
1498.
I can't be trespassing if I'm barred. That's different.
Does this work for you guys?
I am not trespassing. That means I'm not inside the place.
Nothing this guy said makes any sense, and now he's just caught himself a possible felony for battery on a law enforcement officer. Despite that, the man still had the audacity to continue debating the police about their role in the altercation.
You grabbed me.
I didn't grab you. You just grabbed me. I can't grab you. You're committing a crime in my presence. You're going to jail.
What's the crime?
Trespassing.
That's a lie.
Okay.
That's a lie.
You can go to the jail. You can talk to your judge.
You highly aggressive.
I'm highly aggressive. I've been very calm with you the whole time. Even over there, I listened to you talk and everything. I didn't have to do that. So I don't know what you're talking about. When I talked to you earlier, I listened to you.
It's in my face, bro. Yeah, that's what happens.
Y'all
when you fight
sat
with
there
the
and
police.
punched me in my damn head.
Yeah, because you're resisting arrest.
You punched me in my head, and then you said resist arrest. How you gonna punch me in my head and say resist arrest? Oh, that's my check.
That's okay. You're not going to need your check.
Yes, I am. That's my check. I work there. I told you I work there.
Bravo 32, 98, yeah.
That don't make no sense. I work there. That's my check. I told you I was rehired. How can you fire somebody who's rehired? That don't make no sense.
Did they ask you
something? No, they told me to put my hands behind my back.
And what'd you do?
I moved.
You took off?
I moved.
What does that mean?
I moved. That's it.
You punched me in the face.
No, you grabbed me and that was a reaction.
Luckily, everything's on body cam.
So what my bead at?
What's that?
Where's my bead?
Your stuff?
My bead.
Your bead? What do you mean your bead? You mean your necklace?
No.
And what do you mean? What is your bead?
Never mind.
Okay.
Step out to the feet right there behind you. I got to take some pictures for to document your injuries. Step back from me, buddy. That's it. Stop right there. Just look towards me real quick. I got to take some pictures of your injuries.
This entitled employee was charged with trespassing, resisting arrest without violence, and battery on a law enforcement officer. On June 13, 2022, in Taos, New Mexico, police were called to a Domino's Pizza because allegedly an employee tried to set the place on fire and then subsequently fled. The cops investigated the scene of the crime while the state police tried to locate the suspect.
So he was out back when I was back there. He told me he has his propane tank lit, and he's like, I'm gonna blow the place up or I'm gonna start it on fire. And I thought, yeah, right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So he's sitting in his car over here. Where did they put that propane tank? They had a propane tank, and he walked in there and threw a trash can full of papers and they opened it up and turned it on and lit a match, and it caught on fire, and he took off running. See, where's the propane tank?
Well, there's a propane tank that did.
It's right here.
So he lit it on fire and threw it in a trash can full of parchment paper and paper. So he stacked my boxes, and then he put the trash can up here, and then he threw that thing in here.
The suspected arsonist was later identified as Chase Renfro, and his co-workers told law enforcement that Chase brought the propane tanks and matches to work himself, and that's an indication that he came into work with the intention of setting things on fire. It was neither an accident nor a last-minute decision.
He was talking to himself at that point, but I was just listening to him, and I was standing like right here, and he was making all these hand gestures. He's like, and then we're gonna have it like right here, and it's gonna go up like this, like playing it to be a.
And he was talking to himself when he was saying
that?
He said something, and then
No.
we're like something about being paid, not getting paid or something, and then it's like, well, it's not worth it when we be here anyway then, and he went like that, I think, and then that's when I went around in there, and then that's when he disappeared.
I was just trying to make some pizza, man, and then next thing I know, my store's burning down. I was just trying to make pizza, Kevin, and then the next thing I know, we're gonna die?
He said he's homeless, and he usually hangs out in that black Nissan in Walmart, and the plaza, but usually Walmart.
Okay.
The more they start talking.
The cops continued to give state police some tips on how to find Chase, and that's when investigators saw that a security camera pointed to the back room, and it may have caught this whole chilling incident on video.
And they just stayed looking at us for like 3 minutes while we were talking to the cops on the phone. Yeah, and then he was just sitting there. No, he wasn't even on the clock. He just came. Yeah, and then they just sat there looking at us while we were talking to the cops.
Oh, yeah, man. It's
and
gonna
then they
put stuff to
peeled
burn
off.
and everything in there.
Yeah.
I would do activate it, dude, for sure.
We were like, and then all these guys showed up like, not even like 3 minutes later. Yeah, we almost got burned to death. Or like it's
Ryan, would you say that could be like a charge?
his best shot would have been shooting a bunch of boxes.
Dude, he was
larceny.
That was scary. Like,
No.
he read that.
I don't know.
He plotted all of that around. And then he was, what he was mumbling on about was how big it was going to get. Because what I heard from him was like, he was like, I mean, it's going to go like it's this area, it's super big. Yeah. Okay. I was going to
Would you be able to get us a copy of this?
No, I don't think there's a way to give a copy at all because last time that I checked, they said there was no way to give a copy, but you can record it all you want.
Okay.
I have no clue, and there's no like microphones on the camera, so you can't even hear what they're saying.
Yeah, no, it was just some random crack there. We were all standing there.
Oh, I know.
I was in front of everyone, so like, I had 3 CSRs behind me. I was pointing to doing it.
It didn't even look like the propane torch fit.
An employee explained they believe Chase started the fire because he was upset about not getting paid. But the scariest part was that Chase had no qualms whatsoever about possibly killing or injuring his co-workers. The cops finally caught up to Chase, and he was not happy to see them.
Driver, open your window!
Gonna be felon stop.
Driver, put your hands out the door! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Keep your hands where I can see them! Keep them up! Keep them up! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! Stop right there! Stop right there! Get to your knees! Get to your knees!
Keep your hands, right now. Drop down. Drop down.
Go!
What's going on? Just do me a favor. Turn around, your other hand, right now. We don't want to hurt you. Give me your other hand behind your back, right now. We're not trying to hurt anyone. Do me a favor and give me your other hand. Hands, listen to me. You're gonna go to the ground. Stop. You're gonna go to the ground. Stop.
Chase seemed to think it was amusing that the police thought they could harm him. It was almost like he thought he could win against them. But this guy was no match for New Mexico's finest. Chase was charged with arson, aggravated battery, and assault with a deadly weapon. On August 5th, 2022, in Athens, Georgia, a local McDonald's manager called cops because a belligerent male employee refused to leave the premises, despite being told to do so multiple times.
Trying to get in here or cause a disturbance out here. Oh? No. Okay.
You're sick. I will call
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Are you calling about him right here?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know that he has a way to get home. I think he wanted the Uber to work and to and from work. Is that correct? But he's been asked to go home for the evening.
Okay.
And he calls.
What's your name, man?
What's your name?
I'm Officer Craig from Clark County Police Department.
Good for you, Craig.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Mike.
Okay. So go ahead and grab your stuff, man, so you can go ahead and leave, all right?
I ain't got to go do man.
Okay. Well, they asked you to leave the property. So, do you work here?
Yeah, I ain't got anything for you, partner.
Okay.
Calling the police officer punk is not a great way to start the conversation or get on the officer's good side. It was clear by the man's slurred speech that the employee was drunk as hell, and as a result, he continued to argue and speak gibberish to the officers.
Talk to. You trying to talk to.
What's your name?
But my name, whatever.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
But
Stop.
You can go ahead inside, okay?
Yeah, you go inside.
I don't want
So your name is Michael? Come on, Michael, go ahead and grab your stuff, man, so you can go ahead and go, all right?
Well, I get ready, partner. Hey, so you might now.
Okay.
Man, I ain't getting there, yo. You don't tell me the to do.
I'm not telling you what to do.
You are not, ain't won't. I know it's funny to you, ain't it? I know you got a white teeth. I get them.
You get them?
That's why I just said.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I get them.
Okay.
Yeah, I get them.
Well, go ahead and get your bags.
No, I ain't going that bad. I get the teeth. Yeah. All right, man. Go.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, go. Yeah.
What's your birthday?
Now, I don't even know. I don't give a man. No.
The last thing most cops want to do is use force on someone, so they tried their best to keep this situation from escalating. The cops gave the man two choices. They could either take this guy where he had to go, or they could take him to the jailhouse.
I walk where I got to go.
Okay, come on. Let's go.
I want there.
They want you to leave.
They all behind me, behind my head. Come on, let's go, man. I'm finna go. Oh! All right. Okay. That's fine.
That's how I figured this was going to end anyway.
Hey, relax your hand, relax your hand.
Stop.
Give me a song. Hold on.
I'm recording that baby post because this is their time you work too.
Yeah, I work here. All right, yeah.
Don't kick me.
I ain't never kick you, baby. That boss checking my bed like I got this is checking my leg. I got I ain't got.
What is this?
What? Who? You
Okay,
asked me that.
that's fine.
Hey, won't you, Tracy?
No, thank you.
Good. I hope. Hey, this kid.
Huh?
Hey, baby girl, see what I'm talking about? Don't push me in the car. I don't try. So you got my hand back, but you want to push me when I ain't got no hand behind my wrist. You ain't good. I ain't like. Hey man, get your get out.
When he wakes up in the morning, this guy's gonna have a hangover and a large sigh of regret. During the car ride to jail, man continued spitting out profanities, and when they got there, he refused to comply with their orders.
Come on, out of the car.
Come on, bro. You what? You want the handcuffs off your arm? We'll take the handcuffs off, but you gotta get out the car. Come on, bro, get out the car. Come on, let's go. Come on, step out the car. Michael, listen. Michael, if the deputies gotta come out here, they're gonna whoop your ass. So you better get out the car. Oh, you done it now. Come on, man.
The cops here showed a lot of patience dealing with this belligerent employee. The man was charged with public intoxication and criminal trespass, as well as remaining on property after notice given. On the 2nd of July, 2023, a very upset customer called police on a 7-Eleven employee claiming the man had assaulted her. When the cops arrived, the customer was waiting in the parking lot, and she couldn't wait to tell him what happened.
I need to go to the emergency room. This gentleman right here, I came in to purchase some items from 7-Eleven, and I had got 2 drinks. I had a brownie, sunflower seeds, and at first I didn't have enough money, so I said, let me go out to my car to get my wallet. Came out to the car to get my wallet, came back in, and I wanted to do multiple, split payments. He told me that he couldn't do split payments, and he just seemed like he was so agitated and irritated with me. So I said, okay, well, fine, just take the brownie off, and I'll pay, for him separately. He took the brownie and slung it behind me. I'm like, why would you do that? I was about to purchase it. Well, there go more brownies if you want to purchase them. So you know what I did? I said, fine, you can have this. I didn't take anything off the register or throw nothing at him. As I was walking out the door, he took this cup and slung it and hit me upside my head as hard as he could. And I want to press charges. This is my witness here. His girl, or I'm not sure who she is.
You said you need rescue?
Yes, I do.
What do you need rescue for?
My head is hurting right now.
From
the impact to my head, yes. My head is hurting.
Well, let me let him know to come over to check you out, okay?
Or I can go to the hospital, however I go behind.
131 Bravo, rescue can move in.
Based on the customer's statement, it sounded like asking the employee to divide up payments was what set him off. But that was part of his job, right? And nothing to get upset about. The officer did his due diligence when investigating and interviewed one of the witnesses to determine if the victim was telling the truth.
So I was standing there, I saw her, she was standing there, I guess her card wasn't working.
Her card wasn't working?
So, you know, he was getting frustrated. Then he hopped over to the other side, took somebody else. And then I guess he came back over there to where she was. And she tried her card again, it wasn't working. And she was like, okay, well, just take this off. I guess it was the brownie because he grabbed it and threw it. And I was like, what the heck? So once he threw the brownie, it went up by the tobacco products and landed up there. And then, you know, he walked over to the other side again, started helping somebody else. So she just pushed the 2 drinks she had on the counter, pushed them down.
What do you mean she pushed him down?
So just like this. And it just fell over. She's going like
She
this.
pushed him off the counter?
No.
Or they
on the
jumped
counter.
over, pushed him over on the counter?
Nope, they were like this and fell over. So she
It
just
didn't spill all over this place?
they still had the caps on them. So the drink,
okay.
so one of the drinks that was on the counter that tipped over, he picked it up. As she was walking to the door, he picked it up and he chomped it at her and threw it. And then it hit on the left side of her head and opened up and busted on her.
And then she, at that point, she was like, all right, I'm good. So she had scooted the stuff back towards him. And then that's when he had grabbed the cup and threw it over his head and hit it in the head.
The witnesses here corroborated the victim's testimony. The cops then made their way into 7-Eleven to get the employee's side of the story. They already know he might be highly agitated and possibly violent, so they proceed with caution.
Hello, sir. Are you the only employee that's here right now? All right. I'm going to need to speak with you. I know you got some customers at the store. Is there any way that maybe we can just close up for a minute while we speak with you?
Yep.
All right.
Simple. Sweetheart, is all you're getting coffee? All right, that's it. You're good. There's no more customers. She's gonna leave.
This lady here?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So let me make sure I got your info here. Is this Gulfport address up to date for you?
What charges am I looking at?
Well, I'll talk to you about that in just a second, but I got to interview you about what the allegations are here. Okay? So, lady outside is alleging that a battery occurred, that a drink was thrown at her, hit her in the head. So we're here to investigate a battery allegation. You've been identified as suspect in this, so before I ask any questions about what happened, I need to make you aware of what your Miranda rights are, okay? Are you willing to talk to me then?
On record?
Yes, on record. You don't want to speak? Okay, that's your right. There are cameras in here. Is there any way we can take a look at the cameras? Do you have access to the cameras? You don't?
The employee wasn't cooperating and continued thwarting police efforts to get information. He refused to grant them access to the video cameras unless they called his boss. But when the cops explained to him what the witnesses said, he divulged something very interesting.
Saying that you threw a big gulp drink at the lady's head.
I absolutely did.
Okay.
I mean, the evidence is right there.
Okay. Well, based on that, that's sufficient for us to arrest you for a battery charge.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what your criminal history is right now. We're still trying to figure that out. Have you ever been arrested for battery before?
I've been arrested for domestic violence, capital sexual battery.
Okay, so you got a history.
That was when I was 13. I'm 35.
How about since you've been an adult? Have you been arrested for any kind of batteries? No? Okay. We still just have to check your
It's cool. I got a domestic violence, which I don't know if it was dropped or not.
Depending on the circumstances, you may qualify for an adult diversion. I just have to check on your criminal history and see if you qualify for it.
I doubt it.
You doubt what? That you qualify for an adult diversion? Okay.
I mean,
well, I'll still check into it. But if
you're talking to somebody that has a charge that he could have gone to prison for the rest of his life, I highly doubt I qualify for a diversion.
Okay. Well, then, it sounds like it might be a good idea for you to call to see if you can get another employee in here so that they can work here. Because if I can't give you an adult diversion or anything,
he's not going to do anything until I know for a fact. So once you tell me, I can call him and then. I'm not doing anything.
You want to just stand by with him, and then I'll see what I can work out with Echo here.
Based on the employee's alleged criminal record, sounds like the guy has a history of anger issues. The cops informed him that they were going to arrest him. The employee called his boss in order to get someone to replace him at work, and the boss wanted clarification from the police on the whole situation.
Yes, but my question to you is, throwing a drink at a customer, is it like arrestable as an offense?
Yes, it's yes, sir. It's considered battery. It's a yes. Yes, it is.
And what about the customer threw the drink at you? What's going to happen to him?
She didn't throw the drink at me. She just pushed him at me. It's not the same. I was wrong. I'll admit it.
You have everything you need? All right.
She'll be.
Then
Is
just
it?
turn around and put your hands behind your back.
I can't smoke a cigarette.
No, we can't stick around here to do cigarette smoking. Just put your hands behind your back for me.
I'll figure it out, Mom.
The employee got a felony battery charge. He pled guilty and was sentenced to 180 days in jail. He spent 7 years in prison for past crimes, and for this incident, he could have been sentenced for up to 5 years, but the judge decided to be lenient. These cases were some major meltdowns at work by some very unstable and dangerous employees. Thankfully, the cops were called, and no one was seriously injured. Thank you for watching today's episode. If you liked it, there's a whole lot more on our channel.